Absolutely diabolical from Manchester United today. Absolutely fucking horseshit. It really was. A 1-1 draw away at probably the worst team in Premier League history. Yes, they haven't got the worst points tally in history, but this is a fucking dog shit Premier League and absolute fucking diabolical from Manchester United. It really was. We started off the first few minutes okay. I wasn't pleased with the team sheet at all. Really poor. I thought a number of youngsters deserved more opportunity than this, considering the number of players that were out, either through injury or the fact that I think players like Marshall he just dropped them, to be honest, because he's been absolutely fucking diabolical all season and shouldn't even be a Manchester United player. But we're still seeing the same tiresome shit players play for Manchester United at the back. Luke Shaw, obviously his defensive side just isn't good enough from Luke Shaw, and again was absolutely atrocious today. And Phil Jones and Ashley Young still getting game time for Manchester United. He's come out and said after this game that some of these players will not play for Manchester United again. This was their last game. Well, why the fuck are they still playing for Manchester United? These fucking players, half of them, the likes of Jones and Ashley Young, shouldn't have been playing for Manchester United for the last fucking 6 or 7 weeks, for God's fucking sake. And now you're saying that they're not playing. Okay, you're probably going to play 2 or 3 youngsters next week and say, hey, I played a few youngsters. We should have fucking played them a few weeks ago, because these players are absolutely abysmal. And surely Leo O'Connor, playing at fullback, couldn't have done a worse job in some of these games than Ashley Young. Okay, he wasn't the diabolical player that some of the others were today, but he's been absolutely dog shit this season, period. And he shouldn't even be getting in the team. I would have sooner a youngster got in ahead of him. Midfield, Scott McTominay got the first goal of the game, and it was a horrendous error from the goalkeeper. And if that hadn't gone in, Manchester United wouldn't have even fucking scored against a team that's conceded about 70-odd goals this season, and have only scored 20 goals all season, and we've still let them score today because our defence is absolutely fucking cod shit. It really is. And after that first 20 minutes or so, absolutely abysmal. The only good chance we've had in that first half was from a fantastic Pogba header which hit the bar. But besides that, I mean, we've been absolutely diabolical. Sanchez has done very little. Matt has done very little. And Rashford was absolutely horseshit today. Really poor. Second half, we've come out like a bag of shit. We really have. I just couldn't believe that. The second half I just can't believe it. It was so poor from Manchester United. And they've got the deserved equaliser in that second half after we've actually changed it up. And I don't know, Sanchez has done his ankle, Chong's come on, and Herrera's come on, who should have both fucking started this game, to be honest, ahead of some of the other players. And I thought Chong did okay in that second half, considering he hasn't played a lot of football in the first team for Manchester United, but they've broke away. And what the fuck was that defence, the likes of Luke Shaw and shit doing at the back? I just don't know, and we've let them go clean through and score a goal. Pogba's had a decent shot after that cracked the crossbar as well, but Manchester United didn't deserve to fucking win that game today. And ultimately, the top 4 has gone for Manchester United, and we thoroughly deserved nothing better than that, to be honest. Been absolutely abysmal all season, and I just don't know where we go. We ended the game with fucking Ashley Young at the centre of defence. What the fuck is that all about? And I'm sorry, but Ollie Solskjaer has got to take some of the responsibility from this. If we cannot even be a dog shit side like this, no disrespect to Huddersfield, but these are absolutely fucking horseshit. Liverpool smashed this side 5-0 a week or so ago. These are a horrendous side, and we've got played out in parts of this game and been absolutely abysmal. We have. And I just don't know where Ollie's taking us. I don't know where these players are going. Some of these players, I think, probably are looking for moves away and are not performing because they know they're going in the summer. And as he's come out and said after the game, some of these players have played their last game for the club. I do believe that some of these players know that they're going in the summer and probably aren't putting the effort in that they should be putting in. But that is absolutely fucking abysmal, because you're getting paid to play for this club. Fans are going to watch these games and supporting these players through thick and thin, and some of them are performing like that. It's just absolutely atrocious. And the worst of it is the players that are actually performing so horseshit, some of these are going to be there next season. Ashley Young's, your Luke Shaw's and your Phil Joneses, who weren't good enough, again, are going to be there next season, and it's just diabolical, and I just don't know where Manchester United go. The goal threat from the forwards just wasn't enough today, and I think we should just play the youth next week, because it's the last game of the season, nothing riding on it, and just give a load of youngsters a chance. Because if we lose, we'll lose anyway. We're going to lose probably anyway. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. Absolutely atrocious with Manchester United. Christ knows where we go now. into next season, because 2 or 3 signings isn't going to change this for Manchester United. It really isn't. I think we need someone experienced that knows what they're doing to come in. Ollie's done a decent job in the first few games, but last few weeks has been absolutely horrendous, and I'm not sure he's got the capabilities of bringing in the right players for Manchester United this summer that's going to turn anything around for Manchester United, and we will struggle, I believe, at this moment in time to get anywhere near the top 4 next season. I cannot see that even happening. I really can't. I think we're going to be laundering it down in that 6th and 7th position at this way it looks. I just don't have the confidence in the board, the manager, any of the players that things are going to change around next season. I really don't. I just don't know where we're going. I think even if we bring 2 or 3 decent signings in, I think it may improve a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, Manchester United need 6 or 7 really good players to turn this around. And even then, if some of these players are moved onto the substitutes bench that are starting games, are some of these players even good enough to bring off the substitutes bench? And some of them aren't even better than what Manchester City have got on their substitutes bench. And we're trying to claw gaps back on teams like that. It's just not going to happen in the next 2 or 3 years. I think we're going to see more of this same old shit for the next 2 or 3 years. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.